So I wanted to make a video about our kids, and I've spoken with quite a number of ex-Jehovah's Witnesses and PMO and so forth. Um, it's like while I was an active witness, I always had an issue, like deep down, with like if one of our kids would have chosen a different lifestyle. And I always talk with my wife, it would be hard for me to just reject them, you know. And that was a conversation I had just between she and I. It's like personally, I would have an issue rejecting one of our kids. And this was when I was just still an active witness, when I went PMO in May of 2023. Like, we've always been taught, just no matter what like type of relationship we're in, if it's a spouse or a child or a parent, or a relative or a close friend, we shun a person if they're disfellowship or they turn their back on Jehovah or live in a way that's contrary to the truth. Like, that's just what we're taught. But like, I've always had a problem with it. Um, I would always tell people jokingly, like, close friends in the truth, and then people who I may have worked with over the years. And I would always tell them, like, they would ask me questions and I'm answering the questions, and I would give my viewpoint on some things. And I would be like, well, I'm more of a liberal witness. That was my running joke with people, is like, I just had a problem with some things that I felt like, I know certain things are in the Bible you're not supposed to do, but what my issue lied with just turning your back completely on a person. Like, I always had an issue with that. Not towards me, because I was disfellowship twice, and yeah, people couldn't talk to me. My family couldn't talk to me. I'm like a loner anyway. So to me, disfellowshipping, that part of disfellowshipping, it didn't bother me, because I didn't like not talking to people. I didn't care. Like, when I was disfellowshipped, I go sit out in the car and I was listening to jazz, you know, before and after the meeting. I'm just out there in my own zone listening to jazz. I didn't care that I wasn't talking or associating with people, because for the majority of the years, I didn't like most of the fake ass witnesses anyway. So that didn't bother me. But my issue with it was always me just turning my back uh, completely on someone, especially like a child, a spouse, a parent. Like, personally, I couldn't see myself doing that, and it's happened. Where I had to have, like, make that choice, and it's happened. And then when it comes back to the children aspect of it, like, our our oldest started living a lifestyle that was very contrary uh, to what we had been taught in the religion, right? But like, both of us, we met with him, had dinner with him, uh, said we can, like, more than once. I told him, like, we'll keep in contact with you. We should go out to eat again soon. Like, that was always my stance. And then our two youngest, because we had two boys that were older, and they're both like about to be 31. And then our other two would always ask me, and I would let them know that I'm open Um, I just don't see myself turning my back on you all. And so it's like we're all out now. The four of us, we've left the organization totally. But even before we left, like our daughter kind of confided in us, and she's on here all the time. And I asked her permission, like, would she mind if I spoke about her? She's like, of course not. Everybody knows how I am anyway. But she confided in us before we even walked away from that organization. Um, the way that she was feeling, like the how she knew she was, the tendencies that she had, and she pretty much is. She considers herself bi. She's attracted to male and female. My thing, and we joke about this almost daily. She and I'm trying to convince her that she's lesbian, that men are icky. So she said I'm like one of the only dads to gaslight the daughter into being a lesbian. But yeah, like that's what she that's what she identifies with. That's how she wants to be. And my thing, especially now that we're totally out, I've always told them, like in my head, uh, you can't change how someone is. In the Jehovah's Witness organization, they're like, um, if you have these tendencies, or if you might feel um, like you like the same sex or something like that, read the Bible more, go out and field ministry more, prepare for meetings more, like read the Bible daily more. And it's like they say that all that should erase what you feel in here and in here. But like I've always told my family, I just believe if a person feels a certain way or they're drawn to something, like you're gonna have a hell of a time trying to get that person not to feel like what they feel so deeply. And so I'm just like, I'm not gonna fight it. I like whatever you feel that you are, I support you. That's just how I've always felt. I wanted to mention this or make this video really because I saw one of my good friends on TikTok, and people are bothering her and bashing her by people. I mean, those pesky active Jehovah's Witnesses, but about choice that one of her children have made about their own personal life, and I don't feel it is right for anyone to be bullied, but especially you should not be bullying or forcing what you believe if you are in this true religion, or this religion that's so filled with love. Like some of the things that are being said should not be said by anyone, but especially by someone uh, who proclaims to be in this perfect, loving religion. And like the thing that really gets me is active Jehovah's Witnesses aren't even supposed to be interacting with us, and yet here they are. But yeah, that's my viewpoint when it comes to the shunning and all that crap, especially when it comes to family or our kids, our young ones. Like they need our love. They need our support. They do not need to feel like they are alone, or that something is wrong with them, or that they are unloved, or that God does not love them. Like all that, that's just like bullshit. And yeah, that's my take on it all. And I just wanted to jump on and join the conversation because I think it needs to be said more, especially in that world. The happy shining people.